Well, chit-chat, Kit Kats. I'm looking at perhaps taking off again. And I've got a 2-week window here. I don't have Hogarth's this next Wednesday. So I may just take off on another drive. I haven't decided what direction I will go yet. Leave it up to the universe. Yesterday I felt like I wanted something lighter to eat, so I decided I'm going to try. Yeah. Other Miss Lily, yeah, happy girl, look at that happy meter going. Yeah, that happy meter's in motion. So I decided I'm going to have a little salad. Not good for me. My ostomy bag was blowing up. And so if you have an ostomy and you're using a bag that doesn't have a filter on it and things and it's blowing up like a balloon, what I do is I just take a regular little pin, like a safety pin or something, and you put just a minuscule hole in it, okay? So nothing's going to come out of the bag. It just is going to allow that gas to be released. So this is one of the ones that I made. You know, my little, look there, my star being ostomy cover. So, yeah, I made a lot of these, and I did all of the artwork things on these just to personalize it and make it a little fun. If you're going to wear it, you know, this protects your stoma. And it gives room for things to move out from the stoma into the bag. So, yeah. So there's my space being stoma cover. Anyway, so yeah, that was not a good thing all night. It was releasing, you know, the plant materials in my body just create a lot of gas. Okay, a lot of gaseous stuff. Doesn't move through my system well. So, you know, I just can't have them. It doesn't work for me. As much as I, you know, enjoy the taste of that type of, it just does not go through my system well. Okay? So, you know, again, I watched a lot of Bashar, and I agree with everything he's saying. You know, I haven't found something that I don't. Now, what's interesting when you watch Bashar, a lot of people watch him and it's just everything is fabulous until he gets to talking about dietary stuff. And then all of a sudden they're like, you know, because he's not telling you to be vegetarian. So they get really, you know, caustic on that, you know, about this belief system and that it's somehow higher. And what they don't understand is plants are also conscious, okay? Well, they don't have a nervous system like animals do. Yeah, they do in a way, yeah. Do you know plants scream when you come to harvest them? Yeah. Do you know that trees have tree wars? Yeah. All the stuff that's going on here goes on in the plant kingdom as well. Okay, so I love what Bashar says when they, you know, well, I don't want to harm the animals, but what do you got against the plants? The plant is saying, why are you picking on me? Which is true. You know, just because you don't hear them and they don't have eyes like, you know, walking around doesn't mean they're not sentient beings. They are, 100%. Everything here has consciousness, okay? So I think that's the fallacy and misunderstanding of people that want to say you have to have a vegetarian diet, and that Buddha said you have to be vegetarian. And, that's not true. You know what Buddha died from? Tainted meat. Yeah, tainted pork. So Buddha was not eating full vegetarian. His view was just don't kill it for me. Okay, don't do that for me specifically. Okay, that was the view, but was accepting of everything that was given. Okay, so that's where that's at. And as far as Hinduism and stuff, and they are so now this thing about vegetarian and things, that's only recent history. If you look at the Vedas and things from a long term ago, you couldn't be a good Hindu unless you had meat. Yeah. Did you know that? I guess not. Yeah. But anyway, everything here has consciousness, and this is just the system we live in. Again, you need to fuel the system that you're in, and that's the way things work here. Okay. So anyway, that was yesterday. Was tasted good going down, but then all bets were off. It was not fun after that. Isn't that right, Miss Lily? Yeah, Miss Lily Boom. She said, I had turkey yesterday. It was good. They seem to like the turkey breast. That seems to work well for them. They've had a little more difficulty with chicken. Yeah, but loving. Okay, loving. Yeah, loving. Okay, loving. But they seem to do well with the turkey. So they say, yeah, we're not vegetarians. We're just not. No, there's no way. There's no way. We're just not. No. Oop, what happened? You got, here. What happened? You got, you're all discombobulated here, Miss Lily. Let's fix this. I gotta fix your little leg. Oop. There we go. Oh, nope, we got this. You got this twisted. Hold on a minute. I need to take this off and put it back on you the right way. There we go. Okay. Mickey, will you let me put it? So I need to go out and put in some new clothing into the car, because it's all fueled with just winter clothing, so I need to put some summer clothing in and stuff as well. So I'm going to do that in a few seconds, get out and modify the car. There we go. There, that better? She said, look, I got new collar, I got new jewelry. They got new jewelry the other day. He said, Mickey says, I got new jewelry too. Look at my pretty jewelry. He says, my jewelry's more manly, Yeah. She says, mine's got pink and yellow. It's pretty. It's got pretties on it. Yeah, mine's pretty. Because I'm a girl. I need the pretties. These two. They're so funny. But anyway, I'm looking forward to being on the road again. And we're going to... Why are you doing that? She's laying on Mickey and pushing him. Mickey's going to get upset. You keep pushing him. Yeah. He's just so gentle with her. He is so good. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to pack, And I do a lot of cheese and eggs. I found out I can go ahead and do the omelets and stuff. I'm fine. I don't know why. I just can't do scrambled eggs. It doesn't make any sense. You can do an omelet, but you can't do scrambled eggs. And the omelet I made the other day, I cooked in a lot of heavy-duty bacon fat, beef bacon fat. Okay. Now I do like the beef bacon, but it's always there. The bacon is so salty for me. I don't do well with that. It's just got way too much. If it wasn't so salty, I'd eat that a lot. It's good, but it's, again, I don't know why they have to make it so salty. But, so I'm trying to figure out what I can take. I'm not great with hamburger, okay? And not great with chicken, okay? Not great with chicken. Chicken doesn't do a lot for me either. So somebody asked the other day, well, what's the best way to ground? Red meat. That's just the way it is. The best way to ground is eat a little red meat. I'm not saying you got to become a carnivore, but some red meat will help you to ground. And, you know, I just put up this thing in the post section about star seed, if you are a star seed, and you come from a place of very high energy, okay, and you're in the 3D realm, sometimes you need that heavier grounding, okay? And that's what I found, and that's just the way it is. Now, some people can get away with vegetarian fare, and that's fabulous. I do like to have some fruit on occasion, especially like watermelon because of the hydration, or a banana for the potassium. I'll have that on occasion, banana or watermelon. So again, I'm not diehard carnivore. If I feel I need something lighter, I will have something lighter, okay? But I'm just finding that trying to do vegetarian fare does not work with the ostomy. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Especially, you have to be careful of having things that have a lot of fiber in them, because that can cause clogs. It can cause, you know, and you really don't want that.